don't know anymore, man. I don't know, brother. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Purchasing skins directly didn't make sense anymore to a lot of players, because they were happy just waiting to get something eventually.
I mean, he could just be toggling on and off. Like, it's not that inconceivable that... bro, he's toggling on and off. He's just being smart. He's not dumb.
Great player experience, but it was not sustainable for League in the long term.
So we took a step back.
I've had 3 scripters that toggle on and off a lot in Masters recently. There's a wave of scripters coming back again, and I don't know why that is. Because Vanguard, they stole my information, they stole my money, they know where I live, they know my mother's maiden name, they know my social security number, and they know my credit card details. So they took all of that, and they didn't even fix the scripting problems. It's kind of embarrassing, low-key.
Board systems and realized we needed to make changes to be sustainable for the long run. We didn't want to go all the way back to the early days of League with no skins earned with playtime at all, but we also realized we couldn't continue giving away as many as we were. We did a number of other things to ensure League's business was sustainable before concluding we needed to give away fewer skins. Increasing the number of skins we could make each year was good for both the business and the player experience, but eventually we ran into meaningful diminishing returns. We introduced premium cosmetics. We've also explored a lot of other cosmetic content types, and we'll keep trying to do so. But champion skins are clearly the thing most of you care about more than anything else when it comes to cosmetics. And obviously, adding pay for power content is a non-starter for us.
Nah, you should. Low-key, you should. No. Do you know what? Keep the lights on, bro. Like, I'm seeing this. How are Riot gonna continue to season 15, 16? Like, how are they actually gonna live? They're not making any money, bro. Shit's hard out there. There's inflation, there's everything. Where the freak are my Hextech chests? You idiot. They just said they can't give you skins because they're barely getting by. At this point, it's a deficit. They're losing money. Okay? They make $1.5 billion in revenue each year. Okay, bro, but how is that supposed to keep the lights on? Your brain dead.
We know some of you aren't interested in the business side of things, or even cosmetics in general, and that others won't believe this isn't about increasing profit year over year. This is about ensuring the sustainable long-term health of League, though. And we do hope this is helpful context for those of you who've been wondering what our thinking was with this change. We want to ensure League remains a great, fully free-to-play game. We believe a change like this, while unpopular, is the right call and allows us to deliver not just on our plans today, but also our plans for League in the future. Now,
you know
we'll be sure to give...
Don't buy skins if you don't want skins. There you go, done.
Give you more context on our thinking behind changes to skins and any other related systems in the future as well. And we're currently doing a lot of global surveying and discussion with players about what is and isn't working.
Speaking of which, we want to talk about some changes we have coming to Battle Passes. First up, we've got some improvements to the Battle Pass skins. We've heard a fair bit of feedback that those skins don't feel like they're good enough in various respects. We agree with a lot of that feedback. We're going to be looking to add more distinct visual effects and more pronounced model changes. We're also planning to deviate from a season's theme a bit for some future pass skins, given the risk we otherwise overdo the same sorts of visual appearances.
No one cares about this, bro.
I'm Eduardo, Riot Cadmus Cortejosa.
And I'm Riot Froxon. Just as a heads up, it's playtest time right now, so things might be a little loud. But we have a few things to discuss today. First, I want to talk a bit about how some of our gameplay changes we added in January have landed. Let's start by talking about one of the biggest changes that we saw a lot of conversation around, Feats of Strength.
Scripting platform for over a year.
Captain.
As a reminder, Feats of Strength were introduced to provide more structure to the early game, and defer some of that early game snowballing until after laning phase, by moving the immediate power of First Blood and First Turret to later in the game. These were a bit rough around the edges on release, and we made some adjustments to things, like changing the Feat of Warfare from First Blood to First 3 kills, and nerfing Triumphant Boot stats. They're currently in a stable place we're quite happy with. As for snowballing, our goal was to keep it roughly where it was before Season 1.
Strength change adds so much flavor to the game. I know some of you don't like it, bro, it's amazing.
Live. We've been comparing this game state with pre and post changes based on First Blood, First Turret, epic objectives taken, and game length. As of now, we haven't seen significant changes, and snowballing is roughly equal to where it was.
I would not buy the $200 skin, but I would pay $200 to beat up Medlar. Who's Medlar? Who are you trying to... Who's that? Who are you beating up?
The end of last year. There are still some improvements we'd like to make, of course, but overall, the changes are moving the game in the intended direction. Next up, let's discuss articles.
You ain't getting partner, little bro. Zip up Riot when you're done. Bro, I'll flame Riot when it makes sense, but like this feats of strength, the thing is with you guys, you just want to flame Riot every patch. Like no matter what Riot do, it's not good enough for you guys. Fuck you, chat. Sorry, I was just talking to my ex. Medler's the guy with the glasses in the previous panel. Leave Medler alone.
That
He
has
seems like my
rewards
goat.
worth fighting for, progresses the game, but doesn't completely blow everything open like a 20-minute Baron would. We also wanted a way to incentivize teams to fight each other in slower games while not speeding up already fast ones, which is what led to the two different forms. One which incentivizes action, and the other that lightly stalls it. That said, we think Voracious Artican's rewards are too strong in game warping, so next patch, we're increasing the withdrawal time to 15 seconds to give defending players a bit more time to recover after forcing enemies to withdraw. Next up, we have the Blood Roses,
Kluge, you didn't
which we
get carried.
introduced alongside Artican.
You can't get
After
carried on support. Support's the one that carries. It doesn't make any sense. I am the one that knocks. You brain dead? Listen, every ADC in stream knows this is scientifically proven. ADC has about 5% total outcome. Sorry, impact on the total outcome of the laning phase. 95% of the total outcome is the support. Okay? Give me a true in the chat. So I can't even get carried even if I wanted to.
The nerfs last month, we like where Blood Roses are for now, and that they reward teams for proactively controlling these spaces. Another big component of our seasonal changes was the Noxian update to the Rift. We're excited to keep doing these for future seasons, but we definitely want to make sure we're doing them right. We've seen a lot of your feedback around the map feeling too dark, gloomy, or ice draining.
No one's
and we've
complained
got some
about that.
changes in the works to address these concerns that should be ready with Act 2's release. We're excited about the prospect for new gameplay that the Season 1 changes have created as players continue to learn and adapt to them. Having said that, when trying to add new gameplay to League, especially ones of this size, we're not always going to land it right away. We're trying to strike the balance between making quick changes based on your feedback and giving the changes enough time to breathe while we iterate them to a pot where everyone is happy with. We've got more details breaking down our review of the Season 1 changes in a dev blog out now, so make sure to give them a read.
We also wanted to give a quick update for all you Swift
Boss,
players
we can
and
see
our
your
new
thong,
game,
what?
Swift Play. We hoped that Swift Play would be at least as popular as Quick
Swift play. Skip that.
Bit
Arena.
more about what you can
Skip that.
expect.
Emotes coming out in March. They've taken a
Emotes?
lot longer than we'd hoped. We haven't forgotten about them though. The Blue Essence Emporium will also be making a return at the start of April. And as a reminder, the next Battle Pass will include the increased Blue Essence amounts that we shared earlier in January, which you can also get for this
Bro,
current
look, what
pass.
percentage of the community gives a fuck about battle passes? No, seriously. Like, there's no way there's people that log on to League of Legends like, oh my god, the new battle pass is out. There's no way, right? No, there's no shot. I need you carnally spear Dave Rod. Why'd you keep saying that to me? What do you want? Bro, I'm out of breath. Okay.